beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your reading for January 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, so January brings us quite a spicy kind of energy in terms of planetary alignment. We have that pragmatic kind of energy of creating structure and a plan coming from that sun in Capricorn. We also have bold moves from Uranus, the planet, well, it's a bit of a wild child planet that brings surprises and shocks into our world. Now, Jupiter actually enters Pisces and will stay there until May 2022. So some of those surprises will be really good, positive ones, okay? But also we have Venus in retrograde, so it can mean that some energies return or people from our past return. It can also feel like you are very nostalgic at this time, but ultimately you're focusing on hard work. Also, you are creating strategy to move boldly ahead. So we also have Pluto, which actually brings things that are hidden to the surface. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. We've got, ooh, okay, they want me to go one more. You have the Devil card there, so they are highlighting some sort of blockage there for you. We've got the Justice card. Well, it will all turn out in your favor. We've got the Hermit Energy, and we've got Temperance. So you're definitely showing up in your reading, but I feel like you're having some sort of new start here with that Fool card. I feel like you've been almost feeling sometimes, my beautiful Sagittarius, like you're taking 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. Now, that was your energy for 2021, but as we move into 2022, things get a little bit easier. I'm just going to get the overall energy for your reading before we move forward. Oh, wow. We've got an Ace of Cups and a 2 of Cups here. So back to back. So there's an offer of love or an offer to do something that you love coming on in here. But this is about the energy that you put into things. Oh, my, wow. We got 2 of Cups, 2 of Flames. So we're starting to see a synchronicity as well. You're aligning yourself with something that has been feeling a little bit stagnant for a while. Okay, thank you so much. I really feel like you're walking away. Oh, my gosh, you got double 8 here as well. There is major change afoot for your reading. I'm really interested. Wow, you got the Fool card. You're starting and ending on the Fool card. You've got double 2, double 8. These are very important numbers. So we're just going to go and move forward through your reading and clarify as we go. But there's a major new start here for you, and it's not just you looking at the future with positive energy or faith. I feel like you're taking the plunge in something, literally diving on into something very, very new. Okay. Also, now this is not going to resonate for everyone, and I know this sounds a little bit sort of out there, but they're just indicating that someone out of the corner of their eye saw some sort of like either flash of light, orb type thing. That's not going to resonate for everyone. So if that was you, they're trying to indicate that your guides are with you, okay? So, and that, I don't know if you can hear that. My camera's actually clicking there or moving. I can't, I'm going to have to check the camera to see if it moved. But anyway, they're indicating that whatever it is you're trying to achieve, that you've been waiting for or planning for quite some time, it's almost like they're guiding you towards some sort of positive outcome on that. Okay, we'll go further, but if that does not resonate for you, you did not see any flash of light, I would expect to see one in the next 2 days. They give me 2 in particular as important. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Again, that's not going to be for everyone. Let's move on with the cards, okay? If it does not resonate for you, it does not mean it's not your reading. Just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading, as their attention may have wavered for a moment, probably because they saw at the corner of their eye a flash of light. Okay, anyway, let's move on. The Fool card is about a new path opening. And of course, this is your protagonist energy. You're doing things differently, Sag, but I really feel like you're launching yourself into new things after a period of like nothing happening, okay? It's almost like you're telling yourself that you're not going to hold back. You're just going to go for it, whatever it is. Now, we've got the Ace of Cups here, and we've also got a 8 of Cups. So I feel like you're walking away from situations where you feel people are not being authentic with you. I feel like you're seeking a greater meaning. It's almost like you've been going through a real journey of discovery throughout the last couple of months. I mean, maybe even a year. But I feel with this Fool card, it's almost like you're launching yourself back into life. I hope that makes sense. It's like you want to get out there. You're going to take more bold moves. I feel like you're coming out of a comfort zone. You're actually venturing forward to explore deeper meaning, but also find your purpose and recognize that your dreams and your ideas have value. So I feel like you're actually going for it. There's this energy of action and just going for it, leaving all restraints behind. Nothing or nobody is going to prevent you from moving forward, is what I feel. And that is the energy I feel you embracing as you move into January 2022. Now, of course, there's a lot of strange planetary activity throughout the year, but I feel with this energy, 2 of Flames, there's something here that you've been planning. Whether it's, you know, if you haven't, for example, if you've been wanting to be in love with somebody and you felt like there's been no action for a while, I feel like you are releasing any blockages. You've been withdrawing yourself from sort of reaching out. You're like, what is the point? I feel like you've been in a protective energy where you've been like off grid or off the radar, and that comes with friends as well. I feel like you've really disconnected from a lot of people in order to go on an inner journey and protect your energy, because I feel like you've been quite absorbent of your energy. There's just this energy here of you being very it's almost like you're done with feeling cynical. You're done with feeling like there's no hope, or feeling in some way stopped in your track. You're done with that. You're like, I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to go out there and just be me from now on, okay? Aries energy, Cancerian energy, got a bit of Capricorn energy here as well. We've got some Libran, Virgo, and of course your energy to top it off. So I feel like this is your protagonist energy. So this is the energy that you're leading with, which is like, I'm just going to go for it. So almost like 2022, you're just going to go for it. You're going to put yourself in situations where you open your heart fully to everything. It's almost like this is your year of yes, if that makes sense. I feel like you're going to say yes to everything and be like, you know what? Life's too short. Let's get involved with life. Because I feel like you've done a lot of withdrawal. Okay, now we've got this Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups tends to bring peace, but also like, it's like you know yourself a little bit more. There's a greater intimacy between you and your desires and your dreams. And I feel like you're starting to connect to those things on a level which opens yourself up to almost being on the same wavelength. Ace of Cups tends to bring in love, for example, or, you know, a new relationship or a proposal of marriage. Some of you may be contemplating a deeper commitment to love, because we got the 2 of Cups there. But this is about your deeper commitment to yourself. At a grassroots level, I feel like you have committed yourself to a more healthy way of being, but also to be your... And I feel also, this is collectively, I have to say, collectively, I felt an energy of the signs I've read for so far, almost rediscovering who they are, or reconnecting with who they felt they were, especially before the pandemic, for example, because I feel like a lot of energy has been put on pause, and that's an obvious thing to say. That's not something that's coming from the energy in the cards. That's just me, you know, making an observation that we're all making, of course. But I feel like you are in some way reconnecting or rediscovering your energy or your joie de vivre, your sort of spark for life, okay? And the Ace of Cups, I feel like you find a peace in that. I definitely feel like this is about you aligning yourself with your dreams or your goals, your bliss, and recognizing it's almost like you're blossoming in some way. It may not feel like that as you enter January 2022, but I feel by the end of it, you're definitely, there's something different about you that nobody can ignore, okay? We've also got that Eight of Cups, which is withdrawal from situations that are not emotionally fulfilling. So, you know, if there's that one friend that you feel like you've outgrown, or someone who, you know, constantly sort of, you know, is not emotionally invested in a friendship or a connection or a love relationship, I feel like you're walking away from all of those situations because it's just dragging you down. You have more love for yourself than ever before. You're putting your own needs first, and I feel like you're opening yourself up to new paths, a wondrous sort of adventurous beginning, and that's not just because we're starting the new year with January. I feel like you felt very, very stuck here, especially when it comes to love, but also the Eight of Feathers is out of fear. Eight of Swords is the Eight of Feathers, so that's like fear has been keeping you stuck. Now, of course, you're very emphatic, my beautiful Sagittarians, so not only are you absorbing, you know, other people's energy sometimes, if they're in fear, especially with what we've been going on, what's been going on around the world, of course, but also your own inner fears and the collective's fear. Fear has kept something stuck, something stagnant, okay? And I feel like you're releasing that. You're like, I can't do this anymore. I need to break free, okay? So this Eight of Cups, I feel like some of you could be thinking about going on a spiritual retreat, because they're showing me coming back to your center, coming back to source, whatever source it is that you celebrate, and, you know, entering into spiritual practices, whether that's meditation or yoga or something. I feel like this is about finding that inner peace, because we've got it counterbalanced. This pile here, the second pile here, is the resistance pile. It is the things that have been keeping you stuck. And we've got the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Feathers there, as something is holding you back. There's something you haven't been seeing. So this is about releasing yourself from denial and seeing things as they truly are, with greater clarity. So I definitely feel like you are seeing 2022 in a very, very different way than you've ever approached a new year before, I feel. Okay, we've got the Chariot card. Now the Chariot card, it's in your resistance position, which is like I got it in the reverse for you. So the challenge is movement. You felt completely, and I know we've all had restrictions, but I feel it has really hit you as one of the signs, you know, who values, I mean, we all value our freedom and our movement, of course, but Sag, you're the wanderer of the zodiac. I always see you as that adventurous spirit, really curious about the world, really excited about getting out there and exploring new territory. You know, the Page of Fire is a Sagittarian energy, and that's about exploring out of the comfort zone. And, you know, ventures forth, travel, sort of exciting energy. And, you know, it's not an accident that it is represented by your sign. So I feel you've really felt completely unmotivated, defeated sometimes, loss of control throughout 2021, and maybe felt a lot of self-doubt, like, will things change? I feel like there's definitely change happening, I mean, collectively, but there's definitely on a personal level for you, my beautiful Sagittarians, there's definitely change, but it comes from you being really bold, stepping out of a comfort zone and being the change that you want to see in your own personal world. So I feel like you are taking the plunge in some way. The Chariot card is the challenge for the month. So you are going to be very successful. You're going to remove the obstacles. You're going to be determined to meet any challenge head on. overcome it and succeed. So this is about you taking back control of your life in some way and recognizing that although destiny has a hand in your life, you are in some way also in control. If you always look at the Chariot cards, tends to be a figure either driving a chariot with two sphinxes or two horses, and they're never really holding any reins, because there's an element of destiny that is guiding our personal journey, but also it is about your personal will, using your mind in order to control your destiny. So thoughts become things. With the Chariot card, I feel like you're coming unstuck. You've learned a lot out of the situation. You've learned what aspects may be keeping you stuck. And I feel like this is your personal growth, where you're starting to live freely and truthfully, fearlessly, and skillfully. So I do feel like you're actually taking back your power. Okay, now this reading is not meant to be about love or career or, you know, anything specific. It's about your own power and harnessing that as we make the change, the transition from year to year. Now, it's significant because we have a lot of planetary alignments that are a lot more positive than they have been since 2020 and 2021. So we do actually have some positive changes, but it's still a slow process. I just got to say it like that. We also have that Two of Cups here. It's in your resistance position. So I feel like there's been a lot of, you know, disappointment energy going on. Maybe you felt very disconnected from things that you love doing or people that, you know, you loved being with. There's a real sense of separation or segregation here that has really kept you feeling quite stuck, or it's almost like sometimes unmotivated. When you feel like you can't physically do something, for example, it's almost like you lose the motivation in order to get over that, because you feel like a bit of like, what is the point? So I do feel like your plans have some way been delayed, but that's all about to change, okay? The Two of Cups as well is about love, of course. It's about finding a soulmate. It's about a romantic partnership. So if you are in a romantic partnership and you've been going through some difficult patches, as it were, I feel with this that, you know, you're starting to learn to love yourself fully, and I feel like you're going to completely open to this relationship and perhaps start planning for the future, maybe thinking about settling down, you know, proposals of marriage, that sort of thing. I definitely feel like there's some sort of partnership involved here in your 2022. Now, we'll be doing a chart for 2022 separately, but this is for your January. So I do feel like with that Eight of Feathers here, there's just been this element of fear that may have kept you or prevented you from in some way doing what you normally would do, or connecting with people that you normally would have connected with. Also, it could also be that out of fear, perhaps you have not been seeking love if you're in a single energy, because you felt, well, what is the point? You know, we're going through a major pandemic, so it may have been a very, very difficult time for you to sort of come out of any comfort zones, because it's difficult to plan when things are so uncertain, for example. But this Two of Cups energy, I feel like you are releasing denial. I feel like you're being really honest with yourself and recognizing that if you want to meet love, for example, if you're looking for love, you have to come out of your comfort zone and just go for it. If you want to go and get the job of your dreams, or, you know, set up a partnership with someone in business and sort of be successful, you have to put in the effort and just go for it. It's not always going to land in your lap. Now, of course, there's elements of fate and destiny guiding us, but fortune favors the brave and the effort that we put into things. So I feel like you're releasing the fear. You're stepping away from the fear. You're stepping away from the disappointment. And I feel like you're actually starting to take back control in some way. Fear is no longer keeping you stuck in an energy. And I feel like that is collectively, not just in terms of your reading, but the Eight of Feathers is about releasing the denial, okay? Because Eight of Feathers, Eight of Swords tends to be about where are we keeping ourselves stuck in our own mind? Where are we a prisoner in our own mind? So I feel like you're releasing yourself from all of this energy and starting to connect with things, people, places again, okay? Of course, safely, you know, but I feel that something that you've been planning to do for a while, whether it is make a new start, as in move house or move job, or relocate, go across the world and emigrate, or whatever it is that you've been planning and you felt has been delayed in some way, I feel like you're just going to go for it. Okay, but let's have a look here. We've got the Devil card. Now, Devil card energy tends to represent things that need highlighting, as in we need to become aware of our blockages and where we may feel vulnerable in a negative way. So the Devil card is not an evil card. It's actually a card that highlights somehow along the journey of life we've become stuck, or we've become attached to something that's very tempting but is keeping us from spiritually growing, or in some way, having our own needs met in a very positive, healthy manner. This can be like, tempting to look back at things as we think they are, but actually being honest with yourself, we then see them as they truly are, because it's all about perspective. Life is about perspective, okay? The Devil card, as you can see, there's theatrical curtains reminding us that this is something, it's almost like fear is false evidence appearing as real. The Moon energy is like uncertain energy, fears coming to the surface, but when we really identify, especially with that Eight of Swords, it's about identifying, releasing ourselves from denial with clarity, and seeing that we have nothing to fear when we get to the actual root of the problem. But it's about not letting the problem control us. We release ourselves from that control. So I'm just going to pull a card on that Devil card for you, just to see what it is, because it's faded energy. So there's obviously something here that's going to make you feel a little bit nervous, frustrated. The Moon. Now, the Moon card in the reverse can mean that we are afraid of the unknown, okay? Or we are afraid of the confusing signals that we get when it comes to what's going on around the world, for example. So I feel it's about taking a step back and recognizing we need to see the bigger picture rather than getting lost in the details and going down the rabbit hole. Because sometimes when we do that, we become a prisoner of our own mind, okay? Always lead intuitively. If you feel like something is off, it is off, okay? Your human instinct was given to you for a reason. Now, let me just clarify that Moon for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We've got the Temperance card. So you're going to balance things out. You're getting the exact same cards again. So what they're indicating here is that there is going to be a very important moment of clarity in January 2022 for you, where a message is revealed. I would say pay close attention to your intuition and your dreams, because you're going to find out that something that you had a hunch about is true. Okay? Nobody can tell you it wasn't, because I feel like you're going to get a clarification or a validation that something that you felt was intuitively off or under the surface, as it were, comes to the surface, comes to light, and I feel that you find out that you were right, okay? Also, I feel like with the Temperance card, this is about patience. And you've had a lot of patience, especially for your sign. Being a fire element, fire elements don't tend to have the best patience. Now, I'm a water element as well, and I've got some serious fire in the rest of my charts, and it makes me a little bit impatient sometimes, so I really have to temper that. But the Temperance card tends to mean that you are in the process of making some changes. You're turning things around for a positive way of living, and it may feel a little bit disharmonious whilst those changes are sort of being made, but there's an alchemy to the process. So I feel like you're mixing things up a little bit, my beautiful Sagittarians, and you're making something quite spectacular. These changes are going to lead to something really positive, very successful, because the challenge is turning this chariot around, which you are doing by releasing any fear or disappointment, and you're moving away from anything or anybody that you feel is not interested in you, or interested in your life, or interested in investing solid, healthy energy. You're separating from it. But I also feel with the Temperance card, it is about releasing yourself from temptation that is negative. I feel like you're being patient with yourself. So whether that's negative eating patterns, whether it's food, I feel like you are slowly but surely releasing things that have a control over you. I feel like you're really taking back control. Okay. So let me see what else I'm getting with this Temperance card. I'm just getting this energy, and they're giving me a song as well. It's like you're aligning yourself with something that you're planning, and it's taken a long time, but you're going to see it actually manifest on the physical plane. Okay, I feel like you're inspired to mix things up a little bit at the moment. Now the song they're giving me is Dream a Little Dream. Stars shining bright above. I think it's, well, I'm not sure. I think it says above you, but it could be me. It just goes a little bit muffled. It goes really muffled, and it goes dream a little dream of me. So this could be about you dreaming about somebody or a situation. Your dreams are very prophetic at this time. We're going to go deeper and find out. If you're looking for love, I feel like this person could be very familiar to you. Either you dream of this person, no, that's for you here. Even if you're dreaming of a stranger, there may be physical similarities or aspects to this person that you actually meet them in real time. As I said, this reading's not meant to be a love reading, but the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups suggests that you've had some challenges when it comes to love recently, whether you're with somebody or not. But I feel like you're walking away from any emotional drama or any, you're detaching yourself from unhealthy energy. And I feel like you're being honest with yourself and saying, you know what, I deserve better. I'm walking away to something better. We've got the Justice card, so I feel like you find solutions. You're very good at problem solving in January. So if you've got any issues there, definitely you are coming into some sort of balance. It's not an accident that you've got two outcome cards of balance and harmony, and that you're creating a very sort of I feel like you're going to be in a really good position to take the plunge and jump into something, okay, to mix things up a little bit. The Justice is also about receiving truth. It is an indicator of something being fair and being in equality. So if, for example, you felt like there was a toxic situation you were dealing with, because the Devil card can talk about toxicity. If there was a toxic environment that you were unfortunately connected to in some way, I feel like you're walking away from it, or you're leaving it behind, and it may make you fearful in some way, but they really want to reassure you that actually it wasn't meant for you. There's no need to be fearful, because whatever it is you're walking away from, you're about to partner up with something better or something greater. So whether that is a love relationship, or whether it is a work situation, or whether it is a toxic environment, I mean, maybe you're living with somebody who was, you know, a flatmate or something like that, and they're not very nice, or, you know, it's creating a, because I feel like it's like outgrowing situations. By loving yourself fully, you're leaving situations that you're outgrowing behind, because you're seeking situations that are more healthy for your psyche, okay? The Justice card can also talk about legalities. So if, for example, you are dealing with someone who or a situation where you've had to walk away from it, and there's been a lack of accountability, or someone being dishonest or corrupt in some way, I feel like you get a fair outcome and you get a win-win sort of situation for you. I do feel like you have to pay very close attention to details, because whatever this is, this person or this situation intends to play dirty. Okay, I'm going to pull a quick card on that, because I feel like you got to keep your eyes open in January, not in a, you don't need to be paranoid or anything like that. I feel like don't go into situations with blind faith. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels, because, you know, you got the Chariot card, which means you're going to win the situation. Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay, I mean, that's your card, so it's like being stuck. Also, it can be the situation, if you don't pay close attention to the details, it could leave you stuck or angry or frustrated in some way. It's not completely detrimental to you, but it would cause a delay in some way. Also, there's a little bit of mindfulness here with the Page of Wands in reverse. This can mean that sometimes you struggle when you're feeling that you're not stretched or you're not fully realizing your true potential. So that allows temptation to come on in, and like procrastination or, you know, reaching out to that person that you know is not very good for you, and just, you know, firing out a few sort of little texts there to connect to somebody that you think, oh, it's not the right person you want to connect to, but because there's nothing else going on, sometimes we feel a little bit drawn to spark up a little bit of drama because nothing's happening. Okay, so I feel like they're trying to sort of give you an idea that you're maturing, you're stepping away from that. The Three of Swords, yeah, this situation, if you don't pay attention or you go too fast in a situation, I don't feel like you are, but they want you to just keep your eyes open. That's what I feel, eyes wide open, because the Three of Swords says this has the power to upset you or hurt you in some way. So expect, if you're going through legalities or you're trying to get the truth from somebody, I feel like you will get the truth, but it may hurt. Or someone tries to play dirty and tries to hurt you in some way in order to project their feelings onto you for you not doing what they want or something like that. So, whoa. I'm just going to go reach that card. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So again, they're giving this energy of whatever it feels like you have to let go of or you're walking away from. There's something more healthy coming on in. The Knight of Pentacles is about investment. So it is about patience. So also it is kind of an energy of you working really hard and with integrity and perseverance. It'll take you to where you want to go, but you know, be prudent, be careful with your efforts. It's like slowly does it. Be thorough in whatever dealings that you are coming into contact with. So for example, if you're signing a contract, okay, but something feels a little bit off, then, you know, pay close attention to your intuition, but also take care, go slowly. Make sure you look over every single thing. You don't want to get any nasty surprises. Also, if this is somebody, for example, that you feel you know, there's a bit of an attachment to somebody, you can't get over that person. I mean, I feel like you're bored. You're getting bored of the same old, same old. You're looking for something a little bit more dedication from somebody, or you're looking for a little bit more healthy energy or healthy offering from someone, something that's loyal, grounded, something you can trust. So I feel like you're getting bored of old patterns. And, you know, I just feel like you're maturing in a way that, you know, when somebody, they're giving me this energy of, you know, when somebody is really good in their own company, who does not need anybody. You want somebody, that's different, okay? You want to be surrounded by your friends, your family, and all of those things, but you don't need anybody. It's almost like people sometimes are intimidated by the fact that you don't need. You are very independent. You are very, how can I put that? It's not devil may care, because of course you care about a lot of things, but I feel like you're stepping out of a comfort zone in a way where people are like, oh my gosh, Sag is really mixing things up. So whether you're taking on a new job or deciding to really shake up your world, travel, or you know, emigrate, or in some way move home or something, whatever it is you're leaving behind, it feels like you're detaching, and people are a little bit struck by that because you're having the courage to do some of the things that they cannot do, or they don't have that strength to do. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to move on. We got the Hermit Energy. So this is about wisdom. It's about self-reflection. So right at the end, I mean, it comes off the back of the Devil card and the Justice. So I feel like you're going to have to take a little temporary time out to look over contracts, or temporary time out to really reevaluate a situation that needs delicate attention. I mean, it could be literally you needing to take some time out to focus on tax bills, or, you know, could be anything like that, where it just needs your laser focus. Also, I feel like you've endured quite a lot, especially in 2021. I feel, it's been very heavy energy, but you've had the strength to get through it, and I feel like you're trying to find your motivation or your drive to continue on a certain path. I just keep getting this energy of collectively people reconnecting with who they truly are, their attributes, because I feel like everything's been a bit skewed. Okay, the Temperance card is that patience, but it's also you coming back to your center and recognizing that you can't make any rainbows without having two elements, which are sun and rain. Okay, so I feel like you're accumulating everything that's happening or happened over 2021. You're looking back at those things and recognizing that there were some moments of sorrow, but there were some moments of pure joy that actually were so special. It's something so rare is a rainbow, and you can't have a rainbow as something that's so rare and special without having elements that sometimes cause uncomfortable energy or pain, but also happiness. So I feel like you've been really taught a lot of life lessons about strength, about endurance, about balance, patience, and trying not to lose your head, literally, in 2021. So I feel like you're really maturing here. I'm just going to pull a quick card before I move on to the Two of Flames, because I feel like there's some sort of plan. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You did this all by yourself, my beautiful Sag. You have to recognize how strong you are. The strength. How would you like to receive? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Knight of Swords. Nobody came to save you. Okay, Knight of Swords tends to be, let me put it like that. As you can see, this person's like charging on in, on a white horse, sort of like protective energy. No one came to save you. You did this all by yourself. So you should be proud when you look at how far you've come and what you've navigated. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse says there was no real support there. Also, there could have been a lot of drama that you're trying to sort of disconnect from and come back into some sort of peaceful center. One more. Thank you so much. We've got the Seven of Cups. It's opening you up to a lot of choices. Okay, and as you can see, the most highlighted choice there is that Dove. You're choosing the path that brings peace. You're choosing the path that, injects a little bit of energy, a little bit of passion, but without the drama, okay, into your life. Also, I feel like you're opening yourself up to a directional gauge. Which way now? Okay, with this Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, of course, about choices, but I feel you're not committing yourself to just one thing. Okay, I feel like you're recognizing the world is a big place and has a lot of things to offer. So I feel like you're maybe having a lot of fingers in many pies, but there's one thing. The Two of Flames says that you're almost surveying your land or your empire, what you've built so far, and looking at where is happiness. The Two of Wands tends to be about awaiting energy, making choices, being able to move. So it is about creative planning for the future, mapping your progress so far, and the most important thing, trusting in the unknown. And that's what came up right here with that being fearful of the unknown and not being able to plan. But I feel like you're taking charge, you're taking control of your energy in January 2022, and you're back in the hot seat, as it were, and you're making plans. You're putting yourself in a position to initiate whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Now, whether that is to find the love of your life, whether that's to find the career, you're aligning yourself with success in that area. You're removing the blocks because you're being honest with yourself. And that puts you in a position to align yourself with everything you need. So I feel like this is about perfect situation alignment for you in order to find that happiness. They wanted me to have a look at this card a little bit. Okay, so I was just wondering what they were giving me there. Now, at first glance, I would imagine that was the sun, but it's actually the moon, and we've got the sun here. They're indicating that even despite the uncertainties that are going around the world at the moment, you're finding your happiness. You're finding your true north, as it were. And the Fool card represents a major part of this is you taking a leap of faith and coming out of some sort of comfort zone, which allows you how can I put that? allows you to trust in the universe a little bit more to bring you where you need to go. I feel like it's a great accomplishment here, but it's more than that. It's not about, for your reading in particular, it's really not about things like love or things like career. Whilst those things are very important and necessary for our journey in some aspects of life, I feel like this is a greater connection to self for you in January 2022. I feel like you really are on the precipice of something really big that allows you a lot of freedom. As you can see, there's like the sun there, but also the moon is in the background, so there is an element there of uncertainty. That figure is literally on a precipice, is about to take a massive leap of faith. There's an eagle by its side. Now normally there's a dog, because that represents, you know, loyal companion by your side. Spirit is the loyal companion by your side. Okay, but in this particular deck, the loyal companion is an eagle. So there is freedom. Freedom is the most important thing for my beautiful Sagittarians. And although this is an Aries energy, it's still a fire element there. I feel like there is some sort of release, some sort of taking back control to free yourself up. But also eagles are about integrity, rising up, seeing the bigger picture, the bird's eye view of your life, not just being bogged down with the details. Also, I feel like you're overcoming a lot of obstacles and a lot of emotional, how can I put, undercurrents. So you may have been trying to hold it all together and be really strong in front of people or in front of those around you, but underneath there may have been a lot of fear that you've been masquerading. I feel like you're setting that down, releasing the pressure, okay? Because I feel like you've had the world on your shoulders. Now just let me go and clarify a little bit more for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels, can you please? We got the Four of Cups. You're going in a new direction. The Four of Cups in the reverse is like, you know, you're taking back control. You're no longer allowing yourself to feel unfulfilled or bored. This is about you looking at things in a different way. Got Justice, finding a solution, weighing up your options. Okay. Three of Cups, connecting to friends, celebration. So I feel like there is definitely something to celebrate, some sort of personal milestone that you're reaching in January 2022. The Four of Cups there in the reverse, as I said, this is about new outlook, new direction. It's almost like plot twist. You're taking charge and you're finding peace in that. People are going to be surprised. I feel like you're going to surprise people. The Justice card there is balance. There will be harmony. You will find a solution. You will find the truth. Whatever it is that you felt was sort of energetically off, you will find you were right about this. This is about you being right about something. And it's not always about being right or wrong, okay? It's about how you approach being right or wrong. You know, being a good loser, for example, is an important, necessary kind of thing we need to learn in life, because whatever is meant for us will never pass us by. So we're not really losing. It's about the universe removing things that are not necessary or would eventually down the line be a negative impact in our life. But we can't see that, so we have to trust the universe is removing things and people from our lives so that we have a greater human experience, okay? We got to trust that some things that feel like they're being taken away from us or are negative, we got to trust that there is a positive outcome on the other side. The Justice card in the upright says there is a fairness about the way things are going to work out in January for you. I feel like this is about you leading with your head held high and achieving something that you need to, well, you will be very proud of. The Three of Cups is celebration. You coming into your own. It's almost like you're arriving at a destination that will be celebrated by you and your friends. The Three of Cups also is about friendship. People coming to not just celebrate you, but also being in alignment with you. This is about enjoying community. So if you've been feeling really disconnected because you went off radar, if you've been feeling a little bit separate from people, places, things, environment, or even yourself, I feel like you're really reconnecting to that. And that's the most important thing of all, okay? I mean, she's literally coming out of a lily, and that's all about peace and serenity, but rebirth. So it's almost like you are reviving your spirit in some way. Okay, now I'm just going to pull another card just separately. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Anything more? Whoa, did you see that? Just spun right round. Seven of Swords. Now, Seven of Swords, my guides gave me over the festive period. I took some time out to really meditate on the cards, just to feel greater meaning with the cards. Seven of Swords, my guides gave me another new perspective on the Seven of Swords, which really profoundly touched me. And they're giving it to me again right now, which is, when you look at the Seven of Swords, and I will tell you what it traditionally means, of course, but the Seven of Swords, this person is running from a scene, okay, of whatever. We cannot see what this person is running from, but they are running really quickly, okay? And it's a very delicate situation because they're swords, so they have the power to cut this person's hands, and yet this person is not holding them by the handles, it's holding them by the tips. So it is a very delicate situation, a delicate operation, and it should not be rushed, because this person is running and they're leaving two swords behind because, you know, there's something they're not seeing if they rush. So I feel like it is a card of slow down. Make sure you don't miss something, because you'll always be looking back at this moment where you felt if you'd gone a little bit slower, you wouldn't have missed something. So I feel like don't rush things, especially with your Chariot card right in the center. It kind of is, even though things may be feeling like they're going slow at the moment, there is a reason. You may not be able to see it right now, but all will become clear, okay? So don't rush any, if you're moving house, for example, or signing a contract on a house, don't get lost in the excitement of, yay, I got a house, or I got an apartment, or whatever, all of those things. Just be sort of a bit logical and think, okay, let me just see. Let me make sure there's no hidden agenda or no attachments to this that could bite me on the you-know-what later on. So I feel like this is a card that says go slow, okay? Now, the other meaning, the traditional meaning of this card is about sometimes not just self-sabotage, but also is about betrayal of trust, okay? Being dishonest, running away from something. So I feel like it's saying don't run away from your responsibilities, of course, if you've got bills, etc., etc. They'll only accumulate and get worse. But also, if there's someone who has done you an injustice, it will be righted. You've got two justice cards here, so I feel like there will be a fair outcome on this. Let me just go a little bit more. Thank you so much for it, guys. Great Angels. Can you please clarify this Seven of Swords? Four of Swords is rest, recoup. The Emperor in reverse. It's like, I just feel like you may have felt also that you've had to do a lot of things, like do lots of multitasking. You're so involved with having to do everything for everybody that sometimes you may feel a lot of responsibility, and it's taking its toll. So whilst you're really good at multitasking, sometimes when we've got so much on our plate, we miss something, okay? And they're just giving this energy, the Emperor in reverse there. Oh no, they don't want me to go anymore. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They're just giving me, the Four of Swords is like, get some rest. Take some time out from time to time. It's necessary, because it will be detrimental to you and your state of mind if you're always on the go, trying to fit everything in all at once. The Emperor in reverse can mean sometimes that, you know, there's no plan. So make sure you can strategize, ground your plans, and, you know, build some sort of, strategy, I guess, where you can streamline your energy. The Emperor in reverse can tend to make you feel either avoidant. You know, when you've got loads of responsibilities, you're like tempted to just disconnect and go, I can't deal with it. Bury the head in the sand. That's not normally your typical energy, but you may have been feeling that recently. The Emperor in reverse is about powerlessness, okay? So you may have felt like there was some sort of either sneaky behavior, or you felt like running away because you've got so much responsibility, but you feel powerless to take action on something that you avoid. they're indicating that there will be cause for celebration. You're nearly at the end of this energy, and there's a personal goal that you've been really working hard towards it. Maybe you've thought about giving up on many times because it's exhausting, and you felt, if you're, for example, if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, because you got the Emperor card here, you may have felt like the world was against you, or you may have felt like if you're moving or wanting to move into a position of authority or power in some way and boss up in your world, you may have felt like there were underhanded forces against you, or you felt like giving up and running away because you felt it's been too difficult. They're indicating that you're nearly there, you're nearly at a finish line, and that there is going to be a cause for celebration. The Four of Wands is a celebratory energy. Now, if you're looking for love, this is a halfway to marriage card. So this could be that you're about to sort of take a leap of faith, go on a dating app, or take a leap of faith to put yourself on a course to learn something, because you got the Hermit there. And you may meet somebody that will lead to a higher level of commitment, because we got that Two of Cups. So I feel like this is about not running away from our responsibilities, especially to ourselves, because we're really good at being responsible and sort of helping others, but sometimes we don't see where we're not helping ourselves. So I feel very important energy is you taking some time out with that Hermit energy that really connects to that Four of Swords. Make some time for you, because you'll just end up running on empty and you'll feel completely powerless, and they want you to win. Okay, you're about to have some major breakthrough here, so it's almost like get ready for success, but make sure you've got the energy to enjoy it. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you. Now, although money or coins have not really shown up in your reading, doesn't mean that there's not money coming on in for you. I feel more it's about personal success and taking a leap to change your life in a direction that will lead to a lot of positive success. Okay, and we've got near future, presently, rapidly, shortly. Expect arrivals any day now. It's number 23. When you reduce number 23, it is number 5. Okay, so number fives tend to talk about challenges. So I feel like you're going to overcome some challenging energy, or whatever it is you've been trying to work hard on and achieve, but it's just not been moving forward as fast as you'd hoped. Whether it's a move, whether it's a step in another direction, I feel like this is all about to change. Also, expect arrivals any day now. Okay, so I feel if you're looking for love or you're looking for an opportunity, I feel there is an energy of receptivity about you in January 2022, and I feel that you are magnetizing this positive shift as you move towards February. Okay, I feel like you could be taking a leap of faith and meeting somebody at the end of January into February if you're single and looking for love. But as I said, this is not really about love. This is about personal accomplishments for the month. Now I'm just going to get you a personal power card. They're just showing me a chain snapping. So either someone recently broke a necklace or a chain, a piece of jewelry, perhaps it snapped or something like that, or broke as you put it on, or got caught on something. I mean, it could be just literally happening as you're listening to this reading, or it happened recently, or is about to happen in the next day or so. I feel like there's an energy of disappointment there, but I feel actually well, actually, I feel like it, I don't understand. It's almost like this is what they're giving me, so I have to give you what I'm getting, okay? Because I'm scrying at the same time as reading your cards. It's almost like it broke your luck. It broke your bad luck. If you've been feeling like you've had a run of bad luck. It's not that the item was unlucky at all, but I feel like it releases something for you. So please take that as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. Again, if it does not resonate for everyone, doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention, as their attention may have wavered. We've got I am passionate, and Sagittarius, you really are. So when you've got that pent up energy, It makes you feel very frustrated if you have not got an outlet to explore that energy. So whether that's travel, whether that's something really exciting to focus on where you feel like you can accomplish things, you tend to get a little bit frustrated. But the butterflies signify change and transition, so that's all about to change for you. Also, it's number 40. When you reduce it, 4 plus 0 is the Emperor card, number 4. That is about power. It is about strategy, structure, determination to succeed. And I feel like you will, something that you've been really passionate about, that has been in the planning stages for a long time, is about to be accomplished, okay? Also, there's perfect card for you. I am ready. And you are, my beautiful Sagittarius, you are ready. I feel 2022 is going to be a lot more positive for you, a lot more positive shifts, but I feel like you are having to push yourself out of the funk. Okay, or out of the comfort zone. You're going to be energized. It's number 30. When you reduce it, of course, it's number 3. So that is about the Empress card. Releasing anything negative, recognizing you have strong, healthy boundaries, that no one has the power to affect you in a negative way unless you let them. Okay, it's also about manifesting abundance, being very creative, and reconnecting with nature. Also, as you can see, she's got the universe all within her energetics aura there. So I feel like you are ready to surrender to the universe and to the next stage almost of your journey, which actually sees you become more yourself than you've ever been before. I hope that makes sense. Now I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much. We've got the star. Okay, it's a little starfish there, so that connects to the star energy. Now, the starfish actually is about a wish or a dream come true. Okay, so I feel like whatever it is you're trying to manifest will actually physically align itself with you on the physical plane. I feel like prosperity is going to be yours as well. The star is also about vitality, renewal of hope, serenity, peace, but also being in the spotlight, gaining recognition for either a job well done or being recognized for just being awesome and bold and daring to do things that some people just are not able to do or action. But I feel this is more about stars aligning for a wish to come true for you. They actually want me to look up starfish and it as a totem, what the energies are. So I will look that up and I'll put it in the comments box below for you, okay? But the star is yours. Inspiration. Oh, that's so unusual. So they're polar opposites, but they want me to put it on the Temperance card and the Fool card. So I feel it's more them saying you will know the right moment to take the leap of faith. You don't have to do it straight away. You're taking the plunge, but it's almost like do your due diligence before you do that, okay? I'm going to bring this card up to see, maybe it's like that. They want it on both cards. So I'm just going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Now, they are showing me the strangest of things, which they always show me images and I have to try and decode them. They're showing me egg cups, an egg cup in particular. Okay, so either you're listening to this reading and you've just taken out an egg cup to have an egg, or you are someone who designs egg cups. I mean, egg cups, if you think about egg cup, it is a stabilizer. It is something that is grounded. It holds the egg. Now, eggs represent new life or being reborn in some way. So maybe it's about finding something to stabilize a new start, or find a grounded energy to something new that you're about to hatch or change in some way. So again, I'm not sure how that resonates, so please take it as it resonates, okay? I almost want to say someone's got like a personal design on an egg cup. That's so unusual, so it's so precise. So if that is you, drop it in the comments box below. I'd love to hear from you, see what's on that, because they're just giving me this energy of personalization. Anyway, I'll leave that there. If you'd like to win the chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is listen to the song by Jackie Wilson called Your Love Lifts Me Higher and Higher, and really feel the energy of the song. And as you're listening to it as loud as you can without annoying people, then manifest something that you truly desire. Just one thing. Think of one thing that is important to you that you would like now. And really manifest that as you listen to this song. And in the comments box below, just drop this sentence: love lifts me higher and higher. I'll go through all of them, heart them, to let you know you've been entered into the competition, and I'll choose one lucky subscriber to win the reading on the 31st of December before the year is out. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.